Hi all, maybe fourth time lucky. I mean, this is good training for FIDE tournaments. If you lose on like one game a day, it's more painful than 5-minute chess. In fact, 5-minute chess isn't really that painful at all after a while. Losing strings of games, but I mean, especially on this auto pairing, it's pretty tough in any case. I've stuck my head out the window just then to get some oxygen, so hopefully I can play a bit more creatively. Trompowsky, please, quick c5. Sort of Benoni type position. Okay, this might not be that bad. So I want to do a6, b5 or e6. Maybe e6 is better. What do you play bishop g5 though? So that knight h5 first, bishop g5, b5. Knight h5, e6. Somehow I think e6. Losing d6 though. Do I really want to do that? Knight h5 first. Okay. I could just play maybe f5 here. f5 and f4. It's tempting. f4, fe. That's so tempting, just to try and get a grip on the dark squares. So without playing e5, just play f5 and f4. Okay. So the bishop could be nice on e5. Can I then play for g5 and queen 8 to g6? I want to keep support of e5 though, knight c4. Maybe a6 is another precaution, I don't know, knight b5 to c7 to e6, so a6 to stop the knight going to b5. But positionally, this is looking better than the last 3 games. there's some hope. So, okay, b6, b4. No, he hasn't got b4 until he plays knight c4. So how about just g5? I'm trying to get this attack going. So rook f7 maybe. It's g7 then. Knight f6, h5 and g4. Or wait for knight c4 takes, because then the bishop will be supporting g4 as well. Okay, so rook f7. So where do you play knight e5? If you want to play b4. Okay. I'll try and keep things closed with c4, and that gives up d4. So just b6. Yes. I think b6 is the most solid, trying to keep control of d4 and try and keep this d6 pawn. Don't want to leave the knight on h5 though. Don't want to play just rook g7, g4, maybe wait for h3 before moving the knight. I could take now and then knight f4 if he's not careful. Takes bishop h3. That looks good. I think taking looks tempting. Otherwise, maybe h4. If knight f6, h4. So why can't I just take and then bishop h3? The knight on e5 surely is quite powerful here. So bishop h3. I suppose he's got f4, but maybe can I just take it with the knight? g4 here. Queen f8. Queen f8 looks good. oh no, f4 takes, and then rook g7. I'll take the knight. I'll take the knight, bishop e3 at the end of that. Knight f3. That looks strong. Just take the knight. Okay, I've got quite a few pieces now around this king, so rook f3. Bishop e5. Knight f3. King h1. Might just queen g7 holding move. I don't think you can take on f4. It's queen g7 just to build up more pressure with rook f8. So it takes, he's going to get mated because of the bishop and queen coordination. So hopefully I'll just bring the other rook in, then maybe knight f3 check. Can I use the d4 square, diagonal? So rook f8 and knight g4, maybe attacking c3. I think this is tricky for white. Gone from a position which was more promising positionally than the previous games and translated that into an interesting attack here. I think it's difficult. So rook f8. Yeah, just lose the exchange. Just get rid of another defensive piece. Oh dear, bishop h5. Am I getting stuffed? Oh dear, forces rook f8. I am getting stuffed. Oh dear, just a rook down now. There's a threat of queen f2 now, though. If I'd done king f7, that's bishop h5. Really annoying. King f6. h6 here. That's queen e3. If I play queen f2, queen g5. Doesn't the checks run out. King f7, no. King f8. Queen h6. If I just queen h6, it threatens something, protects and threatens to move the bishop with a scalar check. Okay. Okay, queen h4 threatens the rook, so stops queen e3 for another moment. Still, I don't think it's easy because there's knight and 30 seconds on the clock. So how does he move the knight to defend this king? Let's get the queen sort of pinned down now. Can't move it to e3. I think he has to move quick from here. Let's just resign. It's tricky, this final position at rook up. I don't know, it's difficult to defend. It's gone wrong. Oh well, yeah, that was... I think I got carried away there, of course, on the dark squares. It looked good to have that knight on e5. But, yeah, this attack, I don't know, maybe knight f6 but then h4. If I play h6, then h5 is closed up the position, so I wanted to keep the position open. But this f4, maybe I should have taken that more seriously. So maybe just not allowing this f4, just knight f6. But then white plays f4, so maybe knight g7. Knight g7 is an interesting move. So losing a piece here in the exchange. Maybe this isn't the greatest way to play the position, but it was interesting. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.